Demi, right here.
At 62, Demi Moore is still sizzling. Last night's Golden Globes far from her first charade. In the last 4 decades, she starred in endless box office hits from 1985's St. Elmo's Fire.
How come you never made a pass at me?
To 1997's G.I. Jane.
Good evening, Charlie.
To 2003's Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle. But it wasn't until last night that Moore won her first major industry award, sharing that her producer once called her a popcorn actress.
I made that mean that this wasn't something that I was allowed to have, that I could do movies that were successful, that made a lot of money, but that I couldn't be acknowledged. And I bought in, and I believed that.
Moore has been nominated 3 other times, beginning in 1991 for her lead role in Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
Oh, God.
A lot of people were surprised to hear that this was the first time Demi Moore had won an acting award. Because she really kind of was like a cinematic representation of our lives for at least 2 generations of moviegoers at this point.
But at the height of her career, she took a break to focus on her family, her personal life making headlines after she divorced Bruce Willis and began dating Ashton Kutcher, Moore speaking to Diane Sawyer in 2019.
Why do you think this culture is still so shocked, unnerved, unsettled by a woman who is 15 years older?
Gosh, I don't know. It's so silly. I think part of it is we've been conditioned societally to look at the value of a woman being tied to her fertility. Like, what would an older woman have to offer?
Moore proving her value is far more. Her 3 daughters and granddaughter elated, celebrating her win on Instagram.
Golden Globe goes to Demi.
More than 30 years after her first nomination, she won Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical for a role in The Substance, about a fading celebrity who takes a black market drug to transform into a much younger version of herself at a devastating cost.
There's been a slight misuse of the substance.
It premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, where it won Best Screenplay.
The Substance is not a big budget film, and relatively speaking, it didn't make that much money. But I will say that films like The Substance are the exact kind of film that voters love to vote for.
I'm fine.
Moore explaining why she was captivated by the role.
It's an unusual way of talking about aging, but the thing that moved me most was about the violence that we have against ourselves, the way in which we can negatively talk to ourselves.
Moore reminding viewers of that message in her speech last night.
Just know you will never be enough, but you can know the value of your worth if you just put down the measuring stick.
Her words resonating with so many.
I think probably every single person in this room walks around with someone defining who they are, and it's just a reminder to take that power back.
The actress wasn't the only one to talk about aging in Hollywood. 40-year-old stand-up comedian and Golden Globes host Nikki Glaser called out double standards.
There's been a lot of talk about comebacks, right? Like Pamela Anderson and Demi Moore, and who just won. And it turns out, if you're a woman over 50 in a lead role, they call it a comeback. If you're a guy over 50 in a lead role, congratulations, you're about to play Sydney Sweeney's boyfriend.
And winner Jodie Foster talked backstage about embracing her 60s.
You and Demi are the same age.
Yeah.
Look, like, this is truly the golden age for you both, for actresses like Jean Smart as well.
Yeah, I think so too. This is the most contented moment in my career. And I never would have known that. I just never would have known that. But something happened the day I turned 60, and it all just came into place.
Other names shifting norms include Nicole Kidman, who plays a high-powered CEO having an affair with an intern in Baby Girl. And Pamela Anderson, who plays an aging showgirl in The Last Showgirl.
You have an act prepared?
I do. I'm a dancer.
Aging in Hollywood is no joke. But what I love that's happening right now is that we're really seeing this new evolution of what a Golden Girl is. We're seeing women in Hollywood who have been working tirelessly for a long time in Hollywood saying, my time is not over.
The Globes are just the first of this year's award circuit. Oscar nominations will be announced next week. And the buzz around Demi Moore is only growing.
This moment is colossal for Demi Moore. 62 is an age, I think, for a female actor that people might think you should be winding down or their career might be winding down. But it feels like after this win, she's going to rev back up.